Hello everyone, this is Kelly with The Well Life. Today I wanted to share with you 5 foods that you can add to your diet for optimal or improved health. If you're struggling in any way with your health, these are 5 foods that you could add to your diet, and I do believe strongly that you would see a benefit. I'm only going to give you 5. Of course, there are more than these 5 foods. I chose these because I think maybe if you couldn't add all 5 of these, you can at least find 1 or 2 of these that you could add to your diet. Um, and I'm always looking. I have been for years at diet and foods and things like that. And a lot of these foods, all of the ones that I'm going to mention here, have anti-cancer benefits. And, you know, cancer is one of our most deadliest diseases these days. I think heart failure is above cancer, but cancer is, it's on the rise. I think it just seems to constantly be on the rise, and it's pretty sad. And my mother has dealt with cancer for the last 12 years, so I'm always searching and researching for her because we completely um, changed her diet after her diagnosis, or at least a short time after her, maybe not immediately because we didn't really know the benefits of changing your diet when you have cancer, but there are huge benefits. But let me just share these 5 foods, because even if you don't have any health issues at all, but you're not consuming these, you might consider consuming them. But then if you do have any health issues, definitely consider adding these if you have not, and then also do your own research if you would like and find even more foods, because they're definitely out there, and the information is out there as well. But the ones that I want to share is, number one is mushrooms. And I'm not a lover of mushrooms. I don't, but I do try to cook with them now or add them to dishes in a way that maybe I don't know they're there. So I can get them in my diet, because I do hear a lot of I guess, kind of high raves for mushrooms when it comes to health. And it just talks about that the mushrooms have lectins, a specialized lectin in them. They also have bioactive compounds and phytochemicals. And like I said, mushrooms are one of the most popular foods known to be for anti-cancer benefits. The second one that I want to share with you is garlic. And garlic is an aromatic, and garlic is highly nutritious in many, many ways. So look at garlic, because if you don't already consume garlic, you might consider. I cook with it, I put it in things, and so if you think to yourself, well, I wouldn't be a fan of garlic, if you would just try cooking with it, especially in like Italian dishes, putting it in your hamburger meat, or you can put it in salads raw if you can handle it that way. But a lot of people, maybe it's too spicy or a little too, because garlic can have a little bit of a kick to it if you eat it raw. But garlic is a very good one, and I actually love garlic, so I don't have any problems putting garlic in my diet. The third one that I'm going to share is berries, and berries of all kinds. And this is another one that's highly rated for its anti-cancer benefits. Of course, berries have antioxidants in them, and they're just loaded with nutrition as well. And berries are far less sugary, I should say. And so you can consume berries without maybe spiking, your glucose. And so berries of all kinds, raspberries, blueberries, cherries, strawberries, blackberries. I love and usually try to keep blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries myself, also strawberries as well. Um, but those I keep, and I will put them in smoothies. It's very easy for me to consume fruit in the summer. It's a little harder as the winter comes on. For some reason, I think it's probably a normal thing. I don't crave fruit, but I do try to get it into my diet, even in the winter, but not as much, because also if something's not in season, then, you know, I tend to not go for it as well, because you want to try to buy fruit that is in season. But berries, when they are in season, get them, eat them wherever you are if you can. Super, super, super nutritious and super beneficial. The fourth one that I want to share with you is dark leafy greens. And I know these are not new. I know many of you have probably heard about all of these foods, but it's true. And so, you know, adding these, if you don't already, even if you just select a couple to add into your diet, I would recommend doing way more than that. But you got to start somewhere. So if you would even commit to just a couple of them. But dark leafy greens are fabulous for you. You know, here I'm haven't mentioned, but the digestive benefits and fibrous benefits of dark leafy greens are wonderful. But again, these are also anti-cancer. They have lutein and zeaxanthin in them, and those are just fabulous for us. So we just really have to work hard to go for the better foods, as opposed to the things that we tend to want to. I do it myself, you know. I mean, I want a bag of chips, and I want the, you know, burger and pizza. So, you know, but I'll try to balance my plate if I can to the best of my ability, and get veggies in there, right? So the fourth one is dark leafy greens, and all of us know, I don't probably have to tell you, but kale and spinach, and like, see, I love arugula. I don't know if many of you think about eating arugula or even know what it is, or some of you will. I love arugula, but, you know, go to the produce section and look at the different greens, because maybe there's something out there you haven't tried, and you would actually like it. So build you some awesome salads. You can do good things with salads, and so that would be super beneficial. And then the fifth thing that I'm going to say is walnuts. And like I said, I tried to put some on here that might be easy for us to add to our diet. If you think, I'm not, you know, I, I don't eat those, or I wouldn't, but, you know, to me, walnuts would be easy, and they can be used as a snack. So I will put them actually on top of salads myself. I'll actually throw them in my smoothies. Or if I have to make some sort of a treat for myself, I will use the walnut, like in a brownie or banana nut bread. Use the walnut, and it's awesome. So there again, it has the cancer, and also walnuts have an anti-inflammatory benefit. So I just wanted to share a few of these foods, and I'm always, you know, out researching, looking, and seeing what types of foods that I should be putting in my diet if I'm not, or adding to my diet, or even continuing to. And then if there's things that I'm eating that maybe I shouldn't be. So I'm always on the lookout for that. But I love to keep up with some of the latest research and things. So if you guys know a lot about these foods or don't know anything about them, go and do some of your own research. But if you don't already have any of these in your diet, see if there's at least one or two that you could add, and get creative. Look up recipes if you don't know how you would add something to your diet. Look for recipes for that particular food. And try these out today and see if your health does not improve. Thank you guys for watching. This is Kelly with The Well Life. And remember, your lifestyle is a choice. Choose well.